Men need to know when to take responsibility. They also need to know when to refuse it. The word responsibility is being used as if it's a mandatory quality for men to possess. It's not. The conditions that make up the responsibility is what determines whether it should be upheld or not. If a man is to take responsibility, he should first determine which domain it falls under. If it's family, unless they reached a level of disarmament, responsibility meets no conditions. It's a man's duty to carry as much as responsibility to alleviate his family's burden. Outside family, responsibility should have at least one of three elements in exchange for upholding it. 1. An incentive. 2. Authority. 3. Leverage. Ideally, you want responsibility to beget all three. Most of the time, you start off with only one. Your newfound duty must be rewarded in one way or another. There's no reason to uphold anything unless you are rewarded. It's a waste of your time, effort, and devalues your worth. You might learn a thing or two, which can be valuable, but overall, it is value exchanged for nothing. Responsibility should give you authority. Authority to control, delegate, and make calls on what you are responsible for. If it doesn't, then you're not disagreeable enough to negotiate conditions that fairly exchanges value. Authority is valuable. It turns you into a leader. Responsibility must be negotiated for an incentive or authority. If fails to return either, it's exploitation. And you should reject it. Being exploited in this way is a good indicator that you're too agreeable. And people end up easily extracting value out of you. Only one condition merits upholding responsibility despite the absence of incentives or authority. If the responsibility given is very valuable in of itself, and can be leveraged against the person giving it. This is the cunning method that forces a return in value. So that's all from my side in this episode of Understanding Power. See you in the next video. Till that time, stay tuned.